Hey folks, welcome to Fresh Produce. I'm Pete from BTI. Today I wanted to take a few minutes to talk about a brand that I think has sort of fallen out of our common discussions, but it shouldn't be forgotten. Let's discuss Selle San Marco. BTI is the exclusive distributor for Selle San Marco at this point, and I think they're really still well known for their more legacy saddles. Some of the classic shapes and things that are, maybe going to go on a classic steel bike to replicate a specific look. But I want folks to remember that they're still really out at the forefront of technology and really pushing the brand to stay relevant with a lot of new tech and a lot of new advancements. So let's talk about the saddle I've got in front of me here. It's extremely unique. This is called the Shortfit 2.0 3D Open Fit. Ton going on there, but it does describe a lot of the saddle well. So first of all, this is a shape that's a lot shorter than some of the more legacy saddles, following a lot of the trends. I think this is, comfortable in that way. It's going to stay out of the way when you don't need it because of that small size. I also think this is a pretty unique saddle because they've got a big kickback at the back of the saddle, giving you a lot to push against when you're, really pushing hard on the pedals. Depending on your position on the bike, this can be super helpful. Also a deep cutout, and the cutout through the middle kind of extends even into the padding in the back here. So going to be comfortable and give you some pressure relief in a lot of different positions on the bike. So for that road rider who's riding super aero sometimes, riding more upright in a lot of different conditions, this thing could be great. Now, we can't forget about the actual pad material. That's the most unique piece of the saddle. This is a 3D printed material. The reason they're using 3D printing is it allows them to really finely tune the type of cushion that you're getting throughout the saddle itself. If you actually check out the front here, it's quite soft and squishy, pretty surprisingly so, and that extends all the way to the nose. So if you are down deep in an aero position, this is going to be pretty comfortable. As we get back into the real deeper pads, there's a really nice cushion to it, but it's supportive as you get in. They've done a great job tuning this thing. It's a unique look. Might not want to ride it in really muddy conditions, but that's not what it's made for. Offering a very, very specific and high level comfort because of this neat technology that they've got built in. While we're talking about technology, let's also take a look at the carbon rails on the bottom of this saddle. They're linked up here in a little X pattern right at the nose. Really gonna allow some specific flex across the saddle, especially as you're pedaling side to side, and gonna give you a little bit of additional flex here in the front because of the way these cross. So they're utilizing the specific abilities of carbon fiber and kind of not just doing a classic rail like so many others are. Anyways, I just kind of wanted to highlight all these little technology pieces that Selle San Marco has brought to this newest saddle. There's a whole bunch of other saddles in the range, many of them that don't look quite so crazy with the 3D, but they have a lot of this same tech built right in. So take a look at that for your next road build. But I also do want to highlight that they still have these more classic looking saddles with rivets, but they're bringing the same technology or a higher level technology to these saddles as well. They've got the rails suspended just at the very front and back of the saddle itself, giving a ton of flex and compliance to the saddle, the shell. They've also got even a cutout built into the shell of the saddle, even though you can't see it on the top of this one, and an actual cutout, a true fully open cutout built into this one. So you're getting kind of a classic look with some real technology built in there. And I think this is a great couple of saddles to check out. The Regal Short Open Fit and the Regal Short. You want that classic look, but still some of the higher end comfort. This is a great way to go. All right, folks. Hopefully you haven't forgotten about Selle San Marco. They have a ton of cool saddles out there. If you'd like to try one for your bike, make sure you ask at your local bike shop. Tell them BTI sent you.